These are the best designer bags that not everybody has, and I know that that's dramatic, but I think with social media we get used to seeing the same sorts of bags. So in today's video, I have delved a little bit deeper. I have found us a selection of really, really great bags that maybe by brands that you haven't really delved into from a bag perspective. Bags are a little bit more under the radar, a little bit different. Links to these will be below or in the shopping prompt on the screen. We've got a range of names here, some that we know and love, some that, you know, maybe a little bit like, oh my gosh, I, know of them for shoes, but like bags, oh, actually, let me have a second look. Starting off with the Alaïa Mina Totes. And yes, maybe I'm starting this one off because she might have to weasel her way onto the wish list. I really love this bag. Alaïa really does have incredible leather and craftsmanship that doesn't get shouted about enough. So I'm trying to do a little bit of that. These come in a range of different sizes. I tried on the 16 size in a recent shopping vlog, and she's a mini bag, but she's going to fit, quite a lot in the... Don't talk to me about how much you can fit into bags. They also come in some really delicious bright pops of colour. I do tend to think of these as a little bit more like spring summery bags, even though I don't think that that's right, because these are obviously year-round workhorses. Let's take a look at the 20 size for something maybe a little bit more practical. There we go. I would still say she's TBE Tiny Bag Energy category. Gosh, the yellow is great, isn't it? You've also got snaps on the side. So, although it doesn't have a fastening in the middle, you do get a bit of closure with those snaps, but keep that in mind. That would probably be the only downside for this. It does come with a longer crossbody strap. I think these are fun. It plays into that sort of see-through bag trend that we see, again, usually around spring, summer, but in a way that's not so intrusive. This doesn't feel like I've got all my bits on show, if you know what I mean. This goes all the way up to a size 32, which is, yeah, I mean, she's a little bit work appropriate, but she's chic. Now, Bottega, big name, and I know that you're like, Cassie, why are we talking about Bottega if we're trying to talk about bags that not everybody has? Hear me out here, because there is a reason why I want to mention this bag. First of all, I have seen absolutely nothing of this bag. And second of all, it has a trait that sets it apart from a lot of similar Bottega bags. So here we have the Bottega Half Moon leather bag, okay? She's cute, she's a little half moon. What is there not to like? Lovely, fits under the shoulder, all of that. Now, the difference between this and other similar Bottega bags is that this one has a lining! Did I read that colour as New Sausage? Yes, but I think it maybe means a sage or something. Ribbon, great. Couple of very sort of pastel tone colours there. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Marni, I know. I've also spotted this in a few sales if they're still around. The link will be below, okay? This is the Marni Venice small bag. Hear me out here. I really love the resin handle. Now they do also do this in a tortoise shell if you want something even more low-key than this, but I think generally the bag is quite a low-key bag. They do also do it in a larger size. This is the small. The leather looks really soft. I love the little pops of gold hardware, and then you've got this really cool rigid handle. You've got a longer strap that goes with it. Now, Tod's is a brand that when I think Tod's, I think shoes. And I came across a few of their bags recently and I was like, Tod's isn't doing too bad. So, you've got this mini leather shoulder bag here with a big gold hardware T on the front. I like the fact that not only does this have a really great gold chain, it looks nice, it looks, it doesn't look like one of those little lackluster, flimsy looking gold chains. It's a similar vibe to the Celine Triomphe shoulder bag, right? Even with its shape and how much it looks to be able to fit. And you also do have a leather strap that comes with it. Very easy every day. Now there's another Tod's bag that I'm going to squeeze in here. Similar concept to the last one. This is called the Timeless shoulder bag. And again, I just think that there's something quite adorable. I quite like the way that this is made with that sort of structure of the leather around it. It's quite stiff. Do you like the Bottega Veneta Jodie, Mini Jodie? You don't like how many people have it? You want something similar but not the same? Dries Van Noten Twisted Tote. These come in a few different colours. The gold one is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at her. She's cute, she's grabbable. She's got a little zip across the top. I tell you one thing, it'll be an easy zip than the Mini Jodie, that's for sure. The leather looks really nice and soft. It does also seem to come in this sort of off-white, glossy-ish leather. I think this is a really great option. Again, it doesn't look exactly like the Mini Jodie. There are lots of other brands that are doing something very similar to the Mini Jodie. But there is a similarity there, but it's not exactly the same, and I think that it's just a really cool option. Contemporary brand. This one is much more affordable than any of the others in this list. And it's by Ganni. And I think if you want something really like fun, easy, everyday, throw on and go, then this is a really good one. I believe it's nylon. I really like the shape of it. It's got a really nice thick strap. Comes in some really great colours. The khaki is lovely. Look at the periwinkle. If you are looking for something a little bit trendy, easy to style for an approachable price point, this one I think is a great option. Going back to another little TBE moment, do we remember the chokehold that the Stella McCartney Falabella had on us? I was well and truly in its grip. And I will say that the mini versions are really fantastic that she's done recently. And if you are looking for a going out bag or a bag that, you know, is a very cute pop to a look, I don't know, maybe you're going to an event or something like that, or a wedding, I think that these are really, really great to look at. They also do have a crossbody chain and then a little chain top handle. So they do these in silver with crystals. The yellow is really, really pretty. I've tried these on and I think that they're great. Oh, this gold as well. Especially as well if you're conscious about the use of leather and recycled materials and things like that. Stella McCartney is very much down that very vegan, sustainable route, so that's something to keep in mind in general. Roger Vivier, another brand that you say the name, I think of shoes. They actually have a really, really great range of bags. These are in no way cheap, but if you want something different, something that not a lot of people have, definitely have a look, especially the Viv Choc bags. So they do these in this sort of summertime print, which is it's like a terry cloth. It feels like a towel. It's a flap situation. You've got a crossbody strap. It's got the Vivier at the back. I like the little turn lock and all of that. But if you want something a bit more blingy, there is this, which is velvet, and then it's got these glorious crystal details, sewn in there. And it looks great. And I saw this in person and it is truly, they are really, really beautiful. They also do versions of these that are fully crystalled. If you like that sort of flap bag look and you're looking for something different, I think these are really good. Now, I haven't always been the biggest fan of Givenchy's bags, but I will say this one is a very good everyday option. This is the Moon cutout bag. They do these again in a couple of sizes. This is the medium, so if you want something a little bit more roomier, then this is a really good size. Now, what I like about this is that it's very easy under the shoulder, grab and go. You've got that extra chain strap, and I will say I do love these 4G, I think it's called the 4G because there's 4 of the G's, making this little cube in the chain, which gives that little something a bit different, bit more unique from, you know, just a regular sort of chain link chain. You know what I mean. Also silver hardware. A lot of people would like more silver hardware options with their bags. Givenchy does a lot of those. I think this next one is either a love or a hate, but you'll know exactly why I've chosen it, especially because of my track record with bags that look like sweet wrappers. I'm sorry, this is just all of the crinkles, all of the good things, okay? I love it. I love how rich this gold is. It's almost an orange. It reminds me of that one Quality Street, you know the one I mean, the Golden Barrel or something, I don't know. If you are looking for a statement, look no further than this Proenza Schouler. It's fun, it's sizable. It does come in, you know, this blue that absolutely excites me. Nowhere near as much as the other one, but okay, I told you, Bulgari bags. all of them. I'm going to shove them all in here, and do you want to know why? Because they are generally so underrated. I hardly see any of them, and not like I'm the oracle and only if I've ever seen a bag is it, you know, popular or whatever, but I'm just saying, just generally from my out and abouts, I hardly ever see people carrying these, and the quality is phenomenal. But just some of their new ones, they've got the serpentine top handle in case you want something. She's very prim and proper. This is a classy woman. The pouches I think are great if you like the Fendi first, because again, you've got a crossbody strap option in there. They do those in a couple of sizes. The Serpenti Forevers, 10 out of 10 every time. Alright, again, if you're looking for a classic flap or a flap bag option, something a bit different, something that less people will have, the Serpenti Forever. You've got the gemstones in the eye of the serpent watching over you. This is the East-West version, so she's a little bit longer. Fits fantastically under the pit. In case you like that Chanel 19 sort of vibe, a little bit puffy, a little bit more casual, the Cabochon is also a really great option. We're going back to another big name here, but once again, haven't seen any Natterings. And I think this is really cool, especially if you're somebody that likes a little bit more of a logo moment. This is the Gucci Gigi top handle mini bag with web, and they've used a pink and red Gigi monogram along with the original brown with the webbing on it. There is something that gives that vintage sort of feel towards this bag. I love the leather top handle strap that they've got there, and she's big enough so you can do a little shoulder moment with her. It does have a longer canvas crossbody strap. If you're looking for just like a little logo ho flex, fits the essentials, nothing more, nothing less, then cast your minds over here. This is so cute. Now my last suggestion again is a brand that does great bags that are not cheap, but they are spectacular. Schiaparelli. These range hugely in price, and it really sort of comes down to the amount of hardware that's on the bag. So if you look at this one here, the mini secret bag, 4,900. The nose bag, so you really only have that little nose with its little nose ring, that's a tiny bit cheaper. If you want that sort of whimsical novelty, or if you love the brand, these bags are fantastic. They are conversation starters, they're interesting, they are very close to, if not art, and I just think that they're fantastic, okay? These ones, the Sun bags, are definitely their more approachable price point bags because of the lack of hardware. It's the hardware that really jacks things up. But even then, these are so cute and interesting and actually very wearable. Something a bit of a twist, a little bit out of the ordinary, that sets them apart. Let me know which was your favourite. I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.